Yo, what up, guys?
What up, what up?
Say hello to Greg, the newest addition to my room.
Well, I was gonna say hi
Get
to
up
the
here.
dog, but he doesn't want to.
Yo, so we're finally back in the same fucking place for the first time in a while.
Yes.
Back in good old Iowa City.
The final stretch of our college days, baby. One more
Yeah.
semester for me, one more year for him.
2 more semesters here, yeah, shit, and then we graduated, so good to be back finally. So we should be able to get more consistent content out here. Dude, you need to stop licking me. I know I'm salty, Jesus. But yeah, we should be able to get some more consistent content going here. So we just got back from a back workout and wanted to throw this video up real quick, so we haven't made one together in a while. And we've both been recovering from some injuries for a while now recently, so.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's part of the game. I mean, when you're breaking your body down and pushing yourself every day, it's gonna happen. And that's just kind of where being smart comes in, and just, making good decisions, listening to your body is important.
Yeah, I got a sprained wrist. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you know that I've been recovering from that for about a month and a half, just because I keep pushing myself. And we trained arms 2 days ago, and when we were training arms, I actually sprained it again. Yeah, I know, it's a fucking bitch. But dog, calm down. So yeah, I mean, a lot of it is listening to your body, but then a lot of it is preventatively training. So you got to be smart enough to know, like I should have known going in. The first set we did, when I felt, you feel a little twinge on it, you got to be like, okay, I should probably not do this day. I should probably take a rest day from this. Maybe do weighted abs and cardio or something, which is what we ended up doing yesterday, because that was when I got hurt 2 days ago. So yesterday we took as an active rest day, we did abs and cardio. But it really just comes down to listening to your body. And honestly, a good rule of thumb is always take longer than you think you need. Because I thought my wrist was pretty healed. I thought it was fine. I'd been able to train chest a little bit finally, do some press movements, and then this shit happens. So.
Yeah. Well, that's where, if you're anything like us, where, our mindset is always just don't be a bitch, keep going forward. But you need to be smart, because, that's a great trait to have, but to a certain point, you don't want to hurt yourself to where you're going to end up needing surgery or something, and then you're, like, forced to be out for very lengthy time. For me, I was dealing with, I didn't get it diagnosed. I have a couple ideas. It might have been rotator cuff, pissed off at me, possibly some bicep tendonitis.
He's a little bitch.
But, swallowing my pride and not hitting really any upper body besides a little bit of back for a couple weeks. I just hit legs every other day. Did some external rotation, lightweight exercises, ice, stretch, and, the fact that I did that, it's starting to feel great again. And, and like you said, even though it has felt really good, certain things like flies still kind of tweak it a little bit. So I'm still, even though it feels good, I'm not pushing myself that far yet, because I want to make sure that I'm 100% before I do go do stuff like that. Because like I said, you put in all this work for months and months and months, and if you're forced to sit out and you literally can't train it, then you're just losing all that, and don't want that to happen.
It's real tough if you like training. Like if you're one of those people like us who you love going into the gym every day, it's part of your routine, because then when your body tells you to basically take a break from it and you need to calm down so that you can rest up, it's really tough, because you want to fucking go in there and do that. You want to throw the weight around. Like I haven't been able to bench for 2 months. I fucking hate that. But you just need to be able to listen to your body sometimes, and as tough as that is, you have to think about the long-term picture, because we're not lifting for the results that are going to come a month from now. We're lifting for the results that are going to come fucking years from now. So
yeah, it's easy to get caught up in the moment, but you got to think about it. It's a long life. We were planning to do this for a long time. Not hitting bench for a month or two may seem like the end of the world, but in the scheme of things, you're going to be benching for more months than you're not, so.
My titties are shrinking.
So, you may lose some progress, but that's a great thing about muscle memory and just keeping yourself active in general. You'll just stay in good shape, and then.
There's a great example of this right now. Callum Von Moger, dude. Cal has been injured so much lately, and there's a lot to say about what he's been doing to get himself injured and all that, but I think he's finally learned the lesson of you need to listen to your body, and you need to calm down and not train as hard. You need to fully recover before you actually come back. Because obviously the way that it happened is, beside the point, but he re-tore his bicep tendon when he re-injured himself recently. He was like falling off a cliff or something like that, which was crazy. But nonetheless, like,
give him that, man. He goes after it. He does
Yeah,
what he
no,
wants.
the dude does what he wants, you know, live life the way you want to, bro. But you just really need to be able to listen to your body and focus on the long-term picture. It's fucking hard because you want to be able to go out there and, you know, get after it. You want to be able to lift every day, and sometimes that you can't, and you actually need to listen to your body and just take a break, and it sucks, but it can be the best thing for you sometimes. Right, Aries?
Yes, sir. He's an attention grabber, my man here. He loves people.
He lives in the spotlight, right?
Getting the love.
But yeah, so that was really the main thing we want to talk about today. If you guys have any issues of, you know, injuries that you're trying to train through right now, or you guys want any advice on ways to train around them, those are things that you also need to learn as you go. There are ways to train around injuries, and that's usually what we'll try to do. For instance, I've been working on a lot more flies and cable work because that puts a lot less pressure on my wrist than dumbbells or barbell. So for chest movements, for shoulder movements, that's what I've been doing, and that's a good way for me to train around my injury while still being able to get good lifts in. So that's something that you just kind of learn over time, I think. So if you guys have any injuries or any questions about ways that you can do that, don't be afraid to reach out to us. You know, of course, we'll help you guys out however we can. Yeah, and if you guys have any other specific content that you guys want us to start throwing up, we're going to try to start throwing up video every other day. I know I've been saying that for a little while, but now we're actually in the same fucking place, so it's actually doable. So yeah, we're going to start doing that. So if you guys have any specific content that you'd like to see, comment, let us know. As always, thank you very much for watching.
Say goodbye, dog.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Whores.